All right, good evening. It's time for a little more NFL 1932. I've had a gentleman who saw my last channel comment that he'd like to see me do the Chicago Bears from the 1932 set. This particular individual is the man who actually designed and made these teams, these players, and ultimately these cards. And it turned out Chris printed them for him. So I want to say thank you for making these. And I want to thank Chris, of course, for making these available to all of us. It's amazing. So when the gentleman who actually made the players asked me to run a game, you can damn well bet I'm going to do it. So this is for, I believe his name is Eddie. I think that is his name. I'm pretty sure that's what I've read. So, oops. So this is going to be for the man who actually made these amazing teams, formulas. He was the one that did the formulas to make these teams. Now again, he made them, according to his comment, based on the old charts. But boy, they've worked great with my charts. But I think that the key is we want to see how the Chicago does with the introduction. I don't say introduction, but with the use of the indexes. So Chicago is so much better. So I'm doing the Cardinals. This is a battle for Chicago. The Bears versus the Cardinals in Chicago. This game is going to be in Kaminsky Park. Jack Chevney is the coach of the Chicago Cardinals. Ralph Jones is the coach of the Bears. And we're going to do this one in the Kaminsky Park. And what's cool is Chicago is so much better. They are an A. They're going to be in the A index the whole game, and the Cards are going to be in the C index the whole game. It's going to be interesting to see. And again, my Simple Solo charts can be played with no modifiers at all, as you saw in the Portsmouth game. But my Simple Solo rules also allow for 1 through 22 to be adjusted up or down based on index. So we're going to see the Bears with a -1 through the entire game, 1 through 22, and we're going to see Chicago Cardinals with a +1 to every roll they make, which should, over the course of the game, impart the quality of this defense. And again, this Chicago defense is not good enough to stop them, nor is their offense good enough. So it's extremes. This is going to be A versus C the whole game. It's going to be a fascinating thing to see. We actually have a quarterback here in Molesworth. Well, he can play quarterback. We're going to put him. We got Bronco Nagurski, Red Grange, Nesbitt, right? And then we have Sisk and Brambaugh. Okay, wait, Nesbitt. Yeah, we got. Yeah, there we go. So here's our starters. I may put. He's halfback. There's our QB. So what would happen in the box is these four backers. You know, he would line up here, your tailback, which is, well, Grange, Nesbitt. So they're a quarterback. We actually have a traditional set, pretty much, with 3 backs. Again, our offensive line, and we'd have 2 ends, right? These guys are coming off the bench. Okay. So I have a starting 11. I use the same starting 11 for the defense. They flip sides. So these guys are actually replacements for defense, okay? So, but they're rated about as equal as these guys. So one of these guys would sub in place of, like Red Grange, for instance, might come out, but I won't worry about that right now. Okay, so there's Chicago Bears, Chicago Cardinals. So those who have been following my channel and over the last few years as I've been working on these Simple Solo charts, I have Simple Solo Express charts, and I have a set of rules on how I generally do that, and there's all kinds of different ways to use mods and tweaks. For those who have been following along, this won't be out of the ordinary. For those who are kind of new to what I'm doing here, I use possession-based games. That way I don't have to track time, and we simulate a game quickly, but we get the right number of possessions generally, and ultimately we simulate scores in games that are close. You couldn't track stats reliably doing possessions, though. Okay, just so people know. There's our ends here with Chicago. Whoops, that's our tackles. Give me a Crisling. So again, I set the offensive line aside in case there's a fumble. They're also defensive players. We got the 2 ends, and then of course our tailback, our fullback in Tony Holm. We got Selmas, a blocking back, and then I have the wing back Martin, who I put up here on the top. And then of course we have backups, Irv Hill, etc. These are the guys I'm starting. And again, I got these starters just so people know I didn't have to decipher. I didn't have to decipher who were the main players on both sides of the ball. Chris has a roster file in which you can look and see who should be the starters for multiple platoons, which is very cool. So again, we're not guessing. These are the guys that start in the first two platoons, both offense and defense. So I don't have to guess. All right. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna flip the dice. So the Cards are home, but odd visitor wins the toss. So the Bears are gonna get the ball first. So it's gonna be Bears, Cards. For the first quarter there, of course. And here we go. We got the first two quarters set. Let's go ahead and kick this off. This is going to be something. All right, so kicking off for the Cards is Irv Hill. And again, we only have one column to worry about. He is rated for K on both. So we'll roll Irv Hill. 64. He boots at 21. The ball will be fielded at the 8 for the Chicago Bears, baby. This team is a monster. They are an absolute monster. The return here for these guys is OA, Keith Molesworth, who's also a quarterback / halfback here. Okay, but he's returning this, and he returns this on K, as that would be the assumption. A P is for punts. Actually, he punts too, so I wonder if he returns A on... Okay, so he would return K's because it's not set, right? Yeah, it's got to be. So 15 is 16. Yep, that makes sense. 50. Well, okay, maybe not. Maybe it is 13. What did I roll? 15. I rolled 15 is 7. 7 would be 41 yards or 53 yards. I'm gonna go with 16. I'm gonna go with K. However, I think that's based on his. I think that's based on his kick. Yeah, it's got to be K, right? So if his punt is P, his actual ability to punt the ball would obviously be K. So OA may be on R. I bet it's on R. 16. I rolled a 15, so it would be a 7. 7 is 41 yards out to the 49. I'm going to make that assumption since it's not indicated as K, that OA is R, right? Since we know that punt is P. And punt return is P, and we know that PB would be K for kicking, so OA must be R. So I'm going to make that assumption for this right now. I may have to ask Chris if he knows. Okay, first down. Here we go. Remember, we talked about this. They return this so effectively out that we aren't going to be worried about punting in the first. And I'm going to try to remember Coach Bible's zones, what he told his quarterback ultimately to do. This zone. Not yet. We're close, though. Between the 40s is the take a shot deep once in a while. So we're going to go ahead and open this up with a Molesworth pass right out of the gate. What the heck? Let's take a shot to this receiver, the end, Luke Johnsos. We're going to go ahead and take a pass. Oh, and he's going to throw a 55. Molesworth's got to be good on this. 55 is 9. He's going to pass for 15 yards. So already they open up with a 15-yard pass. That's beautiful. Down to the 36. Now we're starting to get closer. This is where you do more razzle. According to his Coach Bible's zones of how the quarterback should handle play calling, we're now in the zone inside the 40 that's more razzle-dazzle, right? More double reverses, etc. So again, we just call a run. I'm going to call a run to Red Grange on a pitch out. Wow, 33. Oops, I made a mistake. They're in A. That pass was actually 8. So that was actually a 13-yard gain. Back it up 2. For the A index, sorry, this one's 33 for Red Grange, is 16, but we back it up 1 due to the A index, 17-yard run for Red Grange. 3, 4, 17, down to the 21, Red Grange. So already we've seen more offense due to that A index. All right, we're going to go ahead and give Big Bronco Nagurski the run here. 22, I've rolled 3. That's 3 in a row, 3 doubles in a row. 22, anyone's going to do well in this. 21 is 16, so 11, move it back 1, 17. To 15, that's 17 yards. So 11, 16, 17. First and goal at the 4. What does the chart say? I did a video on this. The chart says go hard, right, and use your best back. And we're going to go for all 4 downs here. This is not a kicking situation. When you're this close, you're going to give him all 4 chances to get in. Who's our best back? Nagurski's a 5. Molesworth's a 4. Red Grange is a 4. We're going to go with Nagurski until we get in. Give it to your best back, said Coach Bible. 36. 36. Coach Bible knows what he's talking about. 21. One. I've got a couple of books written by him that were published in the 50s. We're going to go with Red Grange here. 33. That's a touchdown for Grange. So the Bears are up. Grange, what a drive. A 3-yard run for Grange. And man, we're seeing something already from these guys. Let's find our kicker. Here he is. Ingbretson. Excuse me if I get that wrong. 64 is 15. And the extra point is good. Bears are up 7-0. Kickoff to the Cards. Well, I expected this dominance. 14 is 17. They kick it off. Touchback. Now he boots it through. Now we're in what's called, this is a punt on first or second down. When you're at your 20 or back, Coach Bible suggests you punt the ball. I'm going to give them one play, and if they make good on it, fine. If not, we're punting the ball away. Right? We don't want to turn it over down here. So we're going to give it to Holm, their big fullback. And if he can get at least 5, we'll probably keep going. 56. 56 is 22. 22, he's going to get 2 yards. Yeah, we probably should punt it here, right? According to Coach Bible, you do not want to turn it over here. Yeah, I mean, the guy fumbles. Yeah, they've got some fumbles here, so let's go ahead and punt it. And let's hope their punter's pretty good here. Walt Homer is the punter. 23. 23 is 23. Uh-oh, I don't think that's a good punt, though. 35. 3, 10, 20, 30, and 2. Ball is going to be fielded. Here we go by Molesworth as he's chasing this down. 34 as it's bouncing around. Again, surprise punts were part of the goal to make it difficult for them. 34 on P is 22. He's going to return this 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. All right, so there we go. First down, Chicago. They are an A index. We're going to go ahead and run Red Grange. 21. 21 for Grange is 21. Subtract 1 because of the A index. He goes from a 1-yard run to a 3-yard run. 1, 2, 3. That's how much better the Bears are than the Cardinals. Okay, we're going to go ahead and run Molesworth up the gut. 24. 24 is 29. That's not good. We don't modify 29. We only modify 1 through 22. So minus 2. Molesworth's hammered in the backfield. Third down. The Cardinals make a play. How about that? We're going to go ahead. We're inside the 50. So again, passing deep was on the list. We're going to go ahead and pass again. We're going to let Molesworth roll to the right and look for Bill Hewitt this time. 22. He rolls. Molesworth rolling to the right. Does a little pop pass up and over 7. Subtract 1 for the A index. 16-yard strike to John Sos, that's his second catch. 3, 10, and 3. 2 pop passes for Molesworth. And wow, our quarterback's looking pretty good here. First down. And we're going to go ahead and pitch it to Red Grange as he's trying to get to the corner. 41 is 21. It's going to be 20. 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. Went from a 1-yard run to a 3-yard run thanks to the A index. We're going to hand it off to Dick Nesbitt, halfback. 62. Nesbitt gets 25. 25 is nothing on this chart no matter what. It is third down. Bronco Nagurski up the gut. 45, a little razzle-dazzle, and they give it to the first man through. Hopefully nobody's paying attention. 31. He's going to rumble. We don't modify below 22. 3 more yards. 1, 2, 3. Fourth down. We don't kick a field goal from here. This is punt territory. You're angling to punt it out. So we're going to punt with Nesbitt. And I'm going to subtract, it's a coffin corner punt, so in my rule is you can subtract 5 to 15. We're going to subtract 15. So here it is, 45. 45 is 13. 13 is 34, subtract 15. That's a 17-yard punt. 11, 6, and 1. Pinned them at the 14. They cannot return a coffin corner punt. Sends it out of bounds. Right? Beautiful. Punt. Punt, and the Cards have the ball. This is the last possession of the first quarter. Again, we're inside the 20. They're told, according to Bible, let's get it out of there. Let's punt it. I think we're going to do that. We don't want it in this territory. However, I think the war of attrition is going to kill them. But this is not a great team. We're going to punt the ball. It's going to seem weird, I know, for people watching, but this is exactly what you do. You got to get rid of the ball. 10. This punt goes 41, so they're slowly winning here. Position. 10, 11, 21, 31, 41. We were here. That's 11, 21, 31, yeah, 41. So they have to hope for a fumble, or they have to hope they can stop Molesworth dead here, and they're slowly winning. They're slowly pushing them back. 46. 46 is punt return is 32. Ooh, almost fumbled. Fair catch. So they've actually pushed so the Bears punted that from what, the 35? They've lost 20 yards in the deal. So that's why the Cardinals punt. They're forcing the Bears back. But the Bears are up 7-0 after one. Here we go. Bears have the ball to start the second. And again, I'm not going to risk the biscuit with these guys in their own territory in the C index. So punting the ball is an incredibly smart thing to do. We're going to go ahead and run Reg Grange around the end. 65 is 24. No modifier. 1 yard for Grange. Second down. We're going to go ahead and run Bronco Nagurski up the gut, plowing ahead behind this offensive line. 36 is 21. Back one is 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. Third and, what is it? Third and 6. Third and 6. We're going to run Red Grange, see if we can't break one here. 56 is 25. Nowhere. Fourth down. They're going to punt. Unfortunately, they can't get going. The Chicago Cardinals getting the job done, but they're keeping them pinned down. 54, punt of 21 is 38 and a fair catch. 11, 21, 31, and 7. They fair catch it at the 13. And again, that's the first possession of the second quarter gone. Now, do the Cardinals give it a try? Do we try this time? We've punted. We're losing this. It's just back and forth. We're down by 7. We're going to go ahead and try a little drive here. We got to get something going. But boy, these guys aren't very good, I don't think. They're just not as good as these guys. Okay, home. We're going to run home. Add 1 to this. 40. Oh, I rolled a 44, though. That's 17. Add 1 is 16. 11 yards. It went from 17 to 11. So it cost them. The C index cost them 6 yards. But it's still a first down. 7 and 4. So the Cardinals push out. Maybe they're going to get going here. We're going to give it to Joe Lilliard. Oh, 44. What the heck? 17. Push it down. 11 more. Holy cow. The Cardinals are trying to convince their coach, Jack Chevney, to let him play. And wow, 2 back-to-back 11-yard runs. Simus is going to get this handoff. 62. This handoff is a 25. Nowhere. Second down. We don't modify 25. We're going to give it to Tony Holm again. He's had a good run already. 25. 25 is 21. He's going to get 1 yard. It's third down. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and punt it right now. Let's get it out of here. Surprise them. 66. Brilliant punt. 3. Oh, unfortunately, though, it's one of the low ones. 34 yards. 9, 19, 29, and 5. If they can, but look at that. They've pushed them back. So slowly, the Chicago Bears have lost the field position battle. Let's see, though, if Molesworth can change that. 65. 65 is 32. Fair catch. Nope. And look at that. The Cardinals have managed to keep them out of their end zone a second time. The Cardinals are holding on for dear life, though, by punting. So they punted. Bam. So that worked. They drove up enough they could get a bigger punt. Now the Bears have 70 yards to go. This is pretty sweet. Bronco Nagurski is going to get the ball. 54. They're up by 7, so we don't have to really do anything except punt. Keep the ball away. Second down, nothing for Nagurski. We're going to run Nagurski again. 25. 25 is 18. He's going to rumble for 5 yards. Oh wait, plus 1, down 1. 8 yards with the A index. I got to remember that A index. It's third down and 2. Should be third and 1, right? No, third and 2. We're going to give it to Red Grange, and Grange is going to go 25. 25 is 19. Down 1 is 18. 5 and a first for Red Grange. So the Bears are on the march again, folks. First down. Okay, we're going to run Red Grange again. He keeps the ball, right? 63. 63 is 22. Down 1 is 21. No, 1 yard. Second down. We're going to go ahead with Molesworth and get it to Nesbitt. 16. 16. Nesbitt goes 20. Back 1, 19. 2 yards. 1, 2. It's third and 7. 3rd and 7, and it's got to be Red Grange. We're going to run red again, trying to get him around. 43. Ooh, 22 minus 1 yard. It's 4th down. Definitely going to punt from here without a modifier. I'm going to let Molesworth punt as he's technically in the tailback position. 4th down, he's going to punt it. 52. 52 is 35. 35 is 29. 3, 10, 20, and 6. They're going to field it at the 24. And again, you can see they're slowly winning as they've gained 10 yards in this whole. So the Cardinals may be losing the game, but they're actually slowly winning. In the course of the long run, they're winning the field position battle. Here we go. Gene Rose is our return man. 16. 16 is 22. He's going to go 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. We're still really technically in punt on 2nd down territory. However, this is the last drive of the half, so we're going to let the Cardinals have a shot driving the ball down the field. Right now, the Bears are dominating, but you never know. Tony Holm, here we go. 66, that's huge. 15 plus 1, 11 yards again. 8, 9, 10, 11. Holy cow. Tony Holm getting the job done. Lilliard. Every time I roll those doubles, what are you going to do? 35. 35 is 19. Add 1, 20. He's going to get 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. It's 2nd down. We're going to go ahead and run Abe Martin. 24. 24 is 25. Nowhere. 3rd down. We're going to let him finish the half here. It's a pitch to Holm. 65 is 25. Nowhere. 4th down. We will definitely punt, as in my rules. Any turnover on the final down can be a timeout for one more play or for a field goal chance. They are not going to allow them one play from the 40. So we're going to go ahead and punt it. 64 is 10. 41 yards. 9, 19, 29, 39, 40, 41. Wow, look at that. So if there is more time in the half, the Cardinals have managed to flip field position. And that is football. This is what football looked like. You're trying to slowly get them pinned so you have a better chance when a turnover occurs of scoring. It's a different attitude about offense, right? This is a different game. Here we go. The punt return by Molesworth. 21. 21. He goes 29. 29 is minus 1. Look at that. So the Bears up 7-0. The half will end right there. And folks, it is 7-0 at halftime, Chicago. Cardinals get the ball to start the second. Write these down. I got to get all my possessions set up here. Wow, unbelievable. So the Cardinals are giving them a pretty good taste. And I'm sticking pretty hard and fast to Coach Bible's plan, right? If you're here, you punt it away. If you're here, you play safe. If you're here, you can take a shot deep, but punt on 3rd or 4th. If you're here, razzle dazzle, and you want to try to punt it out of bounds and pin them deep. If you're in the 20, you're looking for a chance at even a kick. If you're inside the 5, you go for it no matter what. That's what Coach Bible says for the single wing offense of the early deal. So I'm pretty much following that because it gives me a realistic version of 32 football. Okay, so I don't play these like the 1989, football teams. 14 is 17. The kickoff's going to put them touchback. Wow. So Ingebretson is a heck of a kicker to the 20. I'm going to let the Cardinals play from here, though. Last time I asked them to punt it from here, we're going to let them play on this one. We're going to go with Lilliard. Lilliard's going to go 21. 21 is 26. Nowhere. 2nd down. We're going to go ahead and hand it off to Simus. 22. Great blocking. 22. Simus goes for 2 yards, even on good blocking. So there's something right there. Martin. Abe Martin's going to get this handoff. 16. And again, normally I wouldn't even go to 4th down here, but I am doing that. 16, and if they fumble, they fumble. 11, add 1, 12, nowhere. 4th down. So the Bears, bang, 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 nothing. They got 1 yard and 3 downs. The Bears defense dominating the Cardinals. Unfortunately, the Bears haven't been able to score again. And we're going to punt. Homer punts with 66. Holy cow. 34 again. 3, 10, 20, 30, and 1. 34 yards, and again, we're talking about Molesworth with a chance to cut this down. 51 is 21. He's going to return this 4 yards up to the 48-yard line. All right, the Bears now, most likely, we're going to drive to score. I have a feeling. The Cards have to punt to open up the third, get it out of their territory. Unfortunately, we're at midfield. Again, this is the area where he suggests a long pass chance. We're going to go ahead and take a long pass chance. We're going to go ahead and pass to Luke Johnsos. He's caught 2 already today. Molesworth, 42. 42. He's rolling to the right, 19 -1 for A index is incomplete. Second down. It didn't work this time. We're going to run Red Grange. 44. Grange gets great block. 17 -1 is 16. 11 yards for Grange. And it's a first down at the enemy's 41-yard line. The Cardinals trying to hold on to dear life. They need to do something. Chicago scores again. This game's over. Bronco Nagurski up the gut. 64 is 19. Back one is 18. 5 yards. And again, we go back up the chart one because of this A offense. Second down and 5. Bronco again up the gut. 55. He gets blocks. He's gone. 16. Back up 1. 15. 17 yards. It's going to be down to the 19 in one mammoth run as Nagurski barrels through people. Now here, it suggests you play the kick, a field goal, if you can't get inside the 5. So it says from 20 down to the 5, we would actually attempt a field goal in here. But 5 on, you go for it, according to Coach Bible. So here we go. Red Grange is going to get the pitch. We're going to play the score, though. 33. What are you going to do? Great blocks. 16. Back one for this A index against a bad defense. 17 down to the 2-yard line. First and goal at the 2. The Bears are about to punch it in. I had a feeling they were going to get going here. Bronco Nagurski, remember, best back inside the 5. Coach Bible says, go hard, stay calm, best back. Bronco Nagurski, 36. Nagurski goes 21. Back 120. Touchdown. Nagurski punches it in. Unbelievable on a 2-yard run. We've had a run from Grange for 3 and a touchdown. Now Bronco Nagurski makes it 14-0. 63. 63. 9 is good. Yep, he makes it. PAT's good. It is 14-0 in the third quarter. The Cards now are doomed. There's no way they're going to come back against this brilliant team. 36. They're going to need a lot of help if they do. 13 on the kickoff is to the 2. Oh, and on top of that, they kick it deep. My gosh. Let's see. Where's my kick returner? Here he is. Homer. Walt Homer. Here we go. 43. Walt Homer takes this P. 43 P is 25. He not fair catches. 25 is a kickoff. 13 yards out to the 15, and we're going to punt. Again, there's no way they're going to play the ball from here. They're just not going to do it, right? It sounds ridiculous, but it is the way you would play. Here we go. 66. He punts it again. 10, 20, 34. I've hit 66 3 times with this poor guy. Unfortunately, it is the 34 number on 3. And they're in deep trouble as this guy's going to fill the ball at the on their own. Molesworth's going to fill the ball at the 49 of Chicago Cardinals. 25. It's 25. It's a fair catch. Oh, man. And we're in that passing window where they suggest you take a shot deep here. It's okay to pass here, according to Bible. And we're going to do that. We're going to go ahead and pass to Bill Hewitt. 32. So Molesworth drops, sets, looks, fires. It's going to be caught, but it's fumbled. 23 yards downfield for Bill Hewitt. So if you're keeping track of stats, Hewitt would make this catch. 9, 19, and 4. 23 yards downfield, though. He fumbles. And guess what? The defense recovers. Now we roll 1 or 2 to see if it's returned. No return, though. It is recovered. So, Bill Hewitt, he completes 3 passes today. 2 to Johnsos, 1 to Hewitt, and the 1 to Hewitt is fumbled away. Fumble lost. Unbelievable, Hewitt. But guess what, folks? It is 14-0. That ends the third. All we have left is the fourth quarter. Somehow the Cardinals have to score twice in this quarter against this defense. I don't think they'll do it. But we are going to pass. We don't really have a quarterback card, do we? We got to have a guy rated quarterback, don't we? Probably not. Oh, Rose. Well, yeah, the guy he threw 5 passes. Okay, Homer threw 78 passes. So Homer is not in the ballgame. We're going to put Homer in for Butch Simus. So we're going to bring in Homer as a tailback, and we're going to put him in the tailback position. And he threw 78 passes. So we got to put in there Yeah, we're going to definitely put in the pass. And these two guys are C receiver. They don't have an A receiver. Again, this was not a very good football team, and we're seeing it, right? I mean, this is 1932. We're going to pass. Well, no, we're going to run first to open up because it'd be a little dangerous to pass on the first play from this area. If they don't get something doable, 52. 52 is 35. 35 is a 4-yard run. Okay, we might be able to pass now on second down. We're going to let Homer throw, and he's going to look for Millen Crichton. He caught 5 balls. He caught 7. We're going to go with the guy that caught 7. Yeah, we're going to go with Castle. He caught 7 balls that year. 53, Homer rolling to the left, trying to get open. And 26, he just holds it, takes off and runs, just like the film trip. They're rolling strong to the right. They're getting a little deep. And when they realize there's nothing open, they just take off running. We'll see what he does. 64. Homer, 64, goes for nothing, just like the film. The video I put up of the old black and white 1935 game, the guy ended up tucking it and just taking a loss. And there it is. Third down, they'll punt from here. God, they can't. They can only tie the game even if we scored in the next 2 possessions. I'm going to give them the benefit against this defense, and we're going to go ahead and play third down. I'm going to punt on 4th. But I'll let them play 3rd. And we're going to go ahead and run Abe Martin. And if Abe Martin can't get the 1st, we're going to punt. 64 is 1 yard. We don't modify 24. It's a 1-yard run. 4th down, they're going to have to punt anyway. Holy cow, here we go. Homer. So Homer was kind of their guy. He was their quarterback, tailback, and he also did all their kicking, the kick return, punt return. So Homer's kind of their stud, Walt Homer. 55 is what they needed on the last play. 55 on the punt is 8. This one goes 43. That's nice. 9, 19, 29, 39, and 4 is 43. At the 24, so if the Bears cough this up, again, this is why you punt it. You're hoping for turnovers in their territory. 34, the punt return is 22. 22 is 3 yards. 1, 2, 3. Up to the 29. The Chicago Bears now only have to kill a couple of about 2 drives. The Cards get at least 1 drive back minimum. They could onside it and have another drive. We're going to hand it off to Nagurski here. 64. Nagurski, 19, -1, 5-yard carry because of the A index. This team is rated 44-47 against a team that is 33-30, so they should be killing them. 14-0 in 1932 is a butt kicking, right? Yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard to score 2 touchdowns and not give up anything. Nagurski, here we go, 56. Nagurski gets the rock, goes for 20. 3 more yards, 1, 2, 3. It's 3rd down and 2. And we're going to give it to Red Grange to get the first here. 33. Grange gets great blocks, and he goes for 17 yards. Again, 16 -1 is 15. 17-yard run. 3, 10, and 4. Red Grange rips through. We're not going to do anything dangerous with the ball. Here's where I might take a shot passing long, according to the Dana Bible. This game's won. We're just going to drive and eat clock. Nesbitt's going to get a carry. 14 is 23. That's 2 yards. 1, 2. 2nd down. We're going to give Molesworth a carry. Normally 66. He's gone, folks. So he's the tailback here. He plays quarterback / tailback. He slides into tail. So if you've seen the video, these 4 guys would move, stand, and readjust themselves until guys get in their spot. This is what made it tricky. Suddenly they see Molesworth's in the tailback position. The defense thinks, oh, they might throw here. I mean, they aren't, but you might think that Molesworth gets the ball, tucks it, and just takes off. 66 is 3. He rumbles 13 yards for a 1st down, 9 and 4, down to the 31. The Chicago fans here in Kaminsky Park maybe not happy to see the Bears doing damage, but they're doing it. Nagurski, 12. They may score again, folks. 28. Oh, Nagurski's going to lose a yard. 2nd down. We're going to go ahead and run Red Grange on a pitch. 56. 56 is 25. Nowhere. 3rd down. We don't modify anything below 22. We're going to go ahead and run Molesworth again. Maybe we can get that big run. 42. 42 is 23. Down 1. 22. 1, 2. 4th down. They're on the 30, according to Bible, Coach Bible. 20 to the 5 is where you might kick a field goal, right? Here, we're not about to try. I don't care what the charts say or the ratings say. We're going to follow the Bible. The Bible, right? It's fourth down. And we're going to punt, coffin corner from here. I'm going to let Mosworth do the damage. And I'm going to take 15 off. 25. 25 is, for the punt, is 25. 25 is 27 and down, so that's going to be minus 15 is 12 yards and down. So he shanked it out of bounds, but the ball is down. Of course, the coffin corner makes it down automatically for me, but it's down at the 18. And at this point, Chicago, they would have to score a touchdown on this drive, get the onside kick, and then score again and make both extra points to beat the Bears. Not going to happen, most likely. I'm going to let them play because they're losing. They are at home and they're losing by 14. I'm going to let them play. Hit Lilliard. 66, and Lilliard's going to break this for 15 plus 1 because they're a C index, so from 17 yards to 11 yards. But he does get 11 and a first down, giving the Cardinals faith. We're going to give Glenn Abe Martin a handoff. 53. Gabe Martin goes 29. He's going to lose 2 yards. Gabe Martin not getting it done. Second down. We're going to give Tony Holm a carry. 66. Holm goes 15 plus 1, 16. 17 to 11. 8, 9, 10, 11, and that is going to give them, he lost 2 on that run. Oh my God, that makes it 3rd and 1. An 11-yard run and can't get it. Walt Homer, we're going to run it, just get to first down maybe. 62, 24, we don't modify 24, that's 1 yard, and it will be enough for a first down, folks. The Cardinals managed to squeak out a first after losing 2 on first down. Looking good. If we can get to between that, between the 40s, that's a chance at a long pass according to Bible. We're going to go ahead and run a homer again. 64 is 25, nowhere. Second down, Bears stuffed that one. They're going to hand it off to Tony Holm. 25, 25 is 20. Back 119, he gets 2, 1, 2. Third down and 8. At this point, we're between the 40s. I'm going to let Walt Homer throw it, and we're going to look for Chuck Castle again. Oh, and I roll a 66. Walt Homer rolling to the right, pulls up and fires a 23-yard strike to Castle. 9, 19, and 4. And the Chicago Bears are surprised with a fancy Chuck Castle pass. Here we're in what they called razzle-dazzle, double reverses, and lateral passes. We're going to pitch this to Tony Holm. And the Cardinals might actually get on the board. Are you kidding me? 36, 22 plus 1, 23 gets 2 yards. 1, 2, second and 8. We're going to go ahead with Lilliard and run again. And it's 46. 46 is 35. 35 is 4 yards. Third down and 4. And we're going to go ahead and run, Tony Holm again. Walt Homer. I'm going to let Walt Homer run. 35. Homer runs around the edge. 20. He's getting 3 and a first down. 1, 2, 3. Nope. 4th and 1. 4th and 1. Holy cow. Wait, did he get it? No, 4th and 1. 4th and 1. They got to go for it here. I mean, the game's on the line. We're in the final, 3 minutes of the game. So they've got to go for it. It's going to have to be Homer. I'm going to let Homer. He's their best back. He's got 65 rushes, 78 pass attempts. He's a 0 injury. Homer's going to kick this ball right up the gut. Let's see if he can get it. 23 plus 1. We don't modify that, excuse me. 2 yards and a first. We only modify 1 through 22 on either pass or run. And that C index didn't hurt him on this drive thanks to that big pass. All right, Tony Holm, here we go. Holm gets the carry. 26 is 30. No modifier. Minus 3. 1, 2, 3. There's the Chicago Bear defense. Right there, minus 3. Yeah, you got a first, but we're done. These guys have said we've had enough. Holy cow. We're going to hand it off to Lilliard around the end. And he's going to get room, folks. 16 plus 1 is 17. He gets 8, but it's 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. We're going to let Walt Holman, the man threw 65, he threw the ball 78 times. We're going to pass it to Castle, who is a B. So we're going to let him throw the ball here. 42. 42 is 14, plus 1 is 15. It's a 3-yard pass, so he literally, they drop and he throws, all these guys come out of the backfield. They literally line up in the backfield like it's a run, and then they all come out of the backfield folding away. He just throws to the first guy, Castle, catches it for 3. 1, 2, 3. And it's 4th down and 1. 4th and 2. 4th and 2. Tony Holmes going to keep it. 4th down. We're going for it. 65. Let's see if he gets it. 25. Nope. Stuck dead. The Bears will take over right there. It's a turnover on downs as Tony Holmes cannot get out of the backfield. Or he does get out of the backfield. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. This is it. The Bears, my rules, if you're up by 8 or more on the final possession, you can just kill clock. Game is over. The Bears will just grind out the clock. Back in the day, you couldn't kill clock by kneeling. It would be assumed we would just run 4 plays and kill clock. So this is kill clock. Due to my simple solo rules, time expires, and the Bears are going to win this ball game 14-0. So Portsmouth beat a bad team today, 14-0. The Bears beat a bad team today, 14-0. I have no idea. I have no idea how bad the Bears beat them in real life, but there it is, NFL, 1932. Doing my 16 possession games and trying to play based on Dana Xavier. I think his middle name is Xavier Bible, right? And this guy was coach who wrote books on coaching, and this happened to be what is called his QB map, right? And it was based on zones, 20 yards, right? 40 yards, 40 yards, down to the 20, right? And then the last one is 5. And of course here is 5. 5 is punt no matter what, punt no matter what. 20 is punt on 2nd or 3rd, right? 40, go ahead and take some risks. 20, play with your best plays, trying to get closer. Once you're inside the 5, give it to your best back. And it doesn't say anything about kicking. The only place you would kick, according to Bible, would be between the 20 and the 5, right? For a place kick opportunity. So you wouldn't mess around kicking anywhere. And in here, you would literally coffin corner punt if you don't get something. So it's pretty cool. Punting on 1st down inside the 5, you punt on 1 or 2, at the 20 to the 30, or to the 40, and then 40 on, you might punt on 3rd or 4th down. So yes, these guys punted a lot. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.